Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby. I've got something really exciting to show you. Welcome to 9.0. This is the garage view. This just came out on the test server. I rushed to download it. It was only available last night. And look at this in all of its glory. I'm running this game in max graphics at the moment, so you can have a full opinion of just how beautiful World of Tanks can look. What you're looking at here is one of the new tank models. This is one of the HD models on the T-54. They've made massive improvements to the geometry of the tanks and also the texture of the surfaces, and oh my gosh, these tanks just look absolutely gorgeous now. If there was any argument about World of Tanks not having the best graphics of any tank game, I'm fairly sure that 9.0 is going to firmly cement World of Tanks as the most graphically superior tank combat game. Apart from this new HD garage looking absolutely fantastic, you just feel like you really are in a large garage that would hold all of your tanks. There are some really nice details on the tanks. What I love is the fact that the armor looks scuffed in places and the camouflage paint has been worn off, and these surfaces are more shiny, and it really does justice to the lighting. The tracks now just look absolutely incredible, and I will be showing you the tracks going over different surfaces to actually mark that each one of these sprockets or the wheel drives are individually modeled and can interact with all of the physics individually. A couple of things I'd like to highlight is look at these viewports here. See how they glint as we move left and right. It might be quite small unless you're watching in 1080p resolution. I have no idea how they're going to have modeled these surfaces, and I can't wait for some kind of updated World of Tanks viewer to be able to actually see these high-definition tank models. The amount of detail in the geometry is vastly superior to pre-9.0, and as I mentioned, the textures are just looking absolutely beautiful. We can put camouflage on the tanks, which again, the detail of has gone up significantly. The colors appear to be more vibrant, and the contrast is definitely deeper. And the lighting effects just seem to work very well with the textures that they've used. You guys might have seen in some of the wargaming videos that they literally took texture references from real-life tanks and then made historical referencing to be able to take away probably the effects of old age, so to say, and really make these gigantic war machines look just so beautiful. Now, one thing that might blow your mind as well, and it did when I noticed it, is look down the barrel of the gun. Take a look at this rifling. I really do recommend trying to turn the video up to 1080p so you can see this. It really does look like you're looking down the barrel of a gigantic gun. Now, this rifling is not present on the smoothbore guns, such as on this M4, as you can see here. So that's something that just makes the T-54 and all of the rifled guns just that little bit more special. So I'm just going to quickly show you a bunch of tanks so you can get an idea of just how flabbergasted I was. Well, hopefully you'll share the feeling that I got when you see some of these tanks. This is the Super Pershing. Just looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the lighting effects glinting off the front of the tank. They really just do look absolutely amazing. Look at this M4. This is one of the HD models. I love the wear that you get down the side of the tank. It really makes you feel that it's scraped against various objects on its trips in the battlefield. The back of the tank just looks absolutely fantastic. Really is just super impressive. Even the gigantic TOG looks absolutely stunning. The tracks look simply incredible, and I just love these lighting effects. They look amazing. Textures and the geometry really do just emphasize the graphical engine and the kind of improvements they've made to it. You wanted to see the biggest tank in the game? Yeah, look at this mouse. I'm so much happier that I have one. I love the texture down the side. I love the way that there are bits that are rusted. A tank this big wouldn't be clean, and I'm just so happy that Wargaming are really, in my opinion, future-proofing this game. Now for one of the most popular tanks in the game, the Tiger. I'm just going to slowly show you down the barrel of the gun of the Tiger. I had to zoom out a little bit further. You can see the rifling down there. I'll just zoom in a little bit so I can show you the rifling down the gun. This looks absolutely fantastic. Again, I love these scrapes and scuffs down the side of the tank. I love the way that there are dents and divots in the rear exhaust shields, I think those are. I might be completely mistaken though. And just, oh my gosh. Now immediately, you guys might be thinking, oh my god, am I going to be able to run this game? And for some reason, I've fixed all of my settings to max in this video, and my frames per second, even while I'm rendering in 1080p at the same time, have gone up since 8.11. Now, a few gentlemen have reported that World of Tanks is actually now running on multiple cores. However, I haven't been able to confirm this. I know that they are planning multiple core support, and I think that CPU limit in World of Tanks, now that it's been taken away, they can really go to town with completely future-proofing this game and making it look like a triple A star kind of MMO game. So now I'm just going to get in game and I'm going to show you what these tanks look like while they're moving around, and specifically what the tracks look like as they roll over objects. So you got to see those beautiful HD tanks in the garage. Now let me show you what they look like on the battlefield. Wargaming have gone to great lengths to improve the textures of quite a few of the objects that you would have taken for granted. As an example, check out this apple tree that has replaced a very boring tree that was on Ensk. Fair enough, there is still much room for improvement, but that doesn't mean that the fact that they've gone to this kind of effort is not impressive. The graphical improvements to the map are fantastic, and you can see good examples of this in my 9.0 map changes video. Now here's a moment that you guys might be interested in. Let's see what it's like when a tiger, and now remember that all of the tracks are individually modeled, goes over these railroads on Ensk. We can see some of the wheels go up and down, and they're all individually modeled. The tracks do look a lot better in 9.0 than they previously did, as well as the fact that these HD models are just simply fantastic. Interestingly, you can still see the rifling on the gun. If I try and pause the video here for a second, I'll be able to show you. I know this is going to be cutting through the gun slightly. Let me try and find a position. You can see there the rifling on the gun, which is pretty damn awesome. And later on, when you're looking down the T-54, I'll try and get into a good position for you here as well. Looking at that rifling up close down the T-54 gun is pretty darn awesome. So now I'm going to show it you from a T-54 perspective. This is what the T-54 tracks look like when they're going over the terrain. And remember, these are sort of in-game examples. These aren't ones that have been modeled to make it look awesome. And I think it's rather impressive. And I love this new HD model on the T-54. It just looks absolutely incredible, even if you get so up close to it. It's absolutely mind-boggling. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video that just wanted to show you just the kind of graphical improvements that will be coming in 9.0. If you've enjoyed this video or it's been useful to you, please consider rating it down below. And let me know in the comments what you think about these new graphical changes. Do you think they look amazing? Or are you kind of underwhelmed by it all? Let me know what you guys think. I've got loads of other 9.0 videos that highlight all the different aspects, so if you're interested, definitely think about checking them out. So as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.